Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn programming with Python and MySQL and creating a database and all of that together. And please watch my video to the end. And I love you guys. Let's start. So first we need to install the MySQL library from our terminal or CMD. pip install mysql-connector-python. I have the library, and now let's import the library to our program. Now first let's connect our host and our ports to the program. So our host is localhost and the user is root, and my password is devnerds, and here is this. Now you can change your password from the CMD or terminal you have, or you can change it from the managers that you have, like MAMPro or XAMPP or MAMP. You can change your password or username from there. Now let's create our database, right? Def create db, and now the command is I forgot to create my cursor. This is what's that make us contact to our database and execute our commands to it. So my db.cursor, right? Now create database. We need to use a name, database name. Now my cursor dot execute CMD. Now let's create a database. Create db, I don't know, my voice, right? Now let's run. Alright, we have a problem here. Right, my password, I'm sorry, is nerddevs. It is a little weird, I know. So let's run it again. Now we don't have any problem here. Let's show our database. Let's add the database here. The name was my boys, right? Now def show db. Now my cursor that execute show databases, and then let's build a loop for showing it. Print x. Now let's see that if it's working. I'm sorry, show db. As you can see, this is our database. I have another database. I have built two databases, and this is from the last videos. This one is our database. So now the next thing we have to do is to create a table. So let's build the function def create table, and what we need to do here is to create a table. Again, my cursor dot execute. Now create table don't know, boys 1 or good boys, I think, and we have to get their names, character, and their last names. Right? And now our table has been created. Right now, I'm sorry. So let's run. Again, another syntax error. So let's see. Yes. I'm so sorry. What's funny? I have forgotten one of these. Now it is completely working. Now our table has been created. So let's see it. Def show table. Now again, just like showing the database. My cursor that executes show tables, and again just like showing the database, so let's run again, show table. As you can see, our table, good boys. Now let's add user to our table, right? Inserting users to our table. Def insert. We have to build a function named def insert. Now our function needs to get a name and a last name, right? And so let's write our command. Insert into the table good boys, name and last name, give the name and last name, values, these are these values, and I'm sorry, so the values we are going to give is the name and the last name. And let's execute this command cmd, and the values we are giving to it right here. So now we have to commit our database to for inserting the user, or it's not going to work if we don't use this line of code. And it is crystal clear what it is doing for us. Now if it's printed, let's say one record inserted with the ID and this will write the last row ID, and every user we are going to add, so it's going to add one to itself. It is clear. Now let's insert someone to it. Let's insert John Stark to our database. So again we have a syntax error, so let's see where we are on. Insert, right, one record inserted. So let's show the users in our database. We have to write a function named select every users from our database. Now my cursor that execute command is select. This means every. This star means every user from Good Boys our table. And now the result is my cursor dot fetch all. This function will fetch all of the users to the my result, and it will create a list, and we should print that list to our console. So let's build a loop for it. Print my result. I'm sorry. So let's test it. As you can see, we have one user. Let's add another user and insert like Ted Mosby. Again, another user has been inserted. So let's select, and as you can see, we have a John Stark and a Ted Mosby here. So if you want to see our users from only their names or their last names or their address or their phone number, what should we do? Let's see. Select only by their names. So again, my cursor that execute, select name from table Good Boys, and now just like the last one, my result equals my cursor dot fetch all, and the loop in my result, I'm sorry, print x. And now let's see. As you can see, it is only showing the names. Now for the last names, we will copy this function right here, and right here last name and last name. Alright, let's check it. Select last name. As you can see, it is only showing the last names. So what we should do next, if you want to find a user, by the last name, you want to check in your database that the user is exists or not. So we should build a function named find, or anything that you want, you can name a function. My cursor that execute again. Let's check it from the last name. For example, select everything from Good Boys where their last name equals Stark, right? Where the last name equals Stark. So again, just like the other functions, we will copy this right here. This will this is for our console to show. Now let's check it. Find. You see, it is only showing John Stark, not Ted Mosby. Alright, now if you want to search from giving a name to our function, not like this is not a good function. Alright, so we need to give it a name, right? And here we are going to delete this my cursor.execute, and this is going to be a cmd, and this, and our value is going to be the name we are giving to it. Right now let's execute this command, cmd and value. So let's find the name Stark. Let's check. As you can see, we are seeing Stark here, or let's find Mosby. Mosby is here. Now if you want to show our users by like the alphabet of their names or the IDs completely together and side by side, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, or A B C D E F G. If you want to show our users like that, what should we do? So let's build a function like order by. You can name your function whatever that you want. Is no, I'm sorry, order by their name, or their last name, or their phone number, or anything that you want. Again, just like the others, equals that execute cmd. No, I'm sorry, let's fetch out. Now can do my result. Now let's print the x and done. So let's do this one right here, and let's see if it's working or not. For you seeing it more specific, let's insert two other guys like A and like B and B. So, and first let's do this, and then let's see if the order by is working or not. As you can see, A, B, J, and T. Right, so let's move on, and what we should do to our database is deleting a user. Like you want to delete a user from your database, and you will give the name or the last name. The command is delete from the employees table where the name equals this value we are giving it the function, and in my cursor that execute cmd and the value. You have to use the commit function in deleting and updating and adding a user to your database. You have to use that. So and let's commit, not coming, I'm sorry. So let's print user deleted, right? By the name, let's delete user A and delete user B. right? Oh yes, I have it. Oh right, you have to commit to the MyDB, not my cursor. I'm sorry. You have to commit your database, not your cursor. Your database right here. So let's see. User deleted, and let's see our database by the select function. As you can see, the user got deleted, and now let's delete our table, for example. But I won't run the command because our table will be deleted completely. We can create it again, no problem. Let's drop our table and create it with this function again. So let's build a function drop our table from our database. Now the command is this: cmd equals delete. Oh, I'm sorry, drop the table, like that's the word we are going to use to give it. So I had a table named boys. If you remember, I had a table named boys. Let's delete that because I need the users from the good boys. So let's first show the tables that we have. We have a good boys, we don't have the boys, I think. So let's delete it. Drop the table, good boys, and now let's see. Let's show the table. We don't have any table, right? Let's add a print here. Print table deleted. Okay, so let's again create a table named good boys, named I don't know, should I give it a name or not? Create a table. No, good boys is here. Our table has been created. Let's show it again. Show table, but we don't have any users in it. As you can see, we don't have any users in it. So let's insert someone in it again. Right? We have to add a boy. Right? Again, we add John. Start. So let's see. One code inserted. Now, the last thing we have to do with our database, updating our database, like changing the name of Mr. Stock or changing his phone number. Either right, we don't want to delete it again and create it again, it would be hard. So we want to update our database, right? The last function we are going to learn in this video is this update function. We are going to get two words, first word and second word. You will see what each of them are. Now our command is update good boys and set there, like we want to change last name with the name last name. There, last name. You are seeing what is that two words we are giving to the function, which is just English. So the value is the CMD and word 1 and word 2 cmd and the value. As I said, you have to use the commit function for updating and deleting and inserting to your database, and then print update. Right, so let's check it. Let's update, setting the last name, where the last name is start, and then show it to us. As you can see, we have John Mosby here. Again, you can change it to John Stark. As you can see, John Stark. Thanks for watching, guys. This was the video for beginners, and this video was for beginners, and I'm going to build an intermediate and advanced database video with Python, and we are going to build a simple user app very soon with MySQL or SQLite. They are not different that much, and we are going to build it with MySQL and take Intel. Build a very simple user app with these two. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you guys. Thanks. Goodbye.